Hi, my name is Peter Morley. I'm a patient advocate, and I'm so honored to be joined by Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky of Illinois' 9th Congressional District. She has been working on ALS for a very long time, and I'm so excited to share with you during Healthcare Awareness Month of where she is right now with this very crippling disease.
Thank you so much, Peter. It's always good to be with you. We had an amazing hearing yesterday on what has been a fatal diagnosis. When a person hears, and it can affect anyone, that it's a neurodegenerative disease that right now has no cure and ultimately cripples people and takes away their ability even to speak. And ultimately, death is at the end until now. They're actually, in 2019, the Food and Drug Administration said that there were a couple of drugs, 2 drugs in particular, that seemed to have some effect on extending life and to stopping the speed of the progress of the disease. I was so happy to hear that. I lost a friend a couple of years ago who actually chose death where he could have physician-assisted suicide. He wanted to protect his time because there really was no hope. This hearing was about making more available through the Food and Drug Administration, even if they don't work on a particular individual, to be able to at least have the opportunity to have access to these medications. But I had 2 people from my congressional district, Brian Wallach and his wife, who came with him to speak for him, that they were both at the table. He's in a wheelchair. You can hardly understand him, who made the most compelling arguments for making these drugs available. Just a beautiful couple, Brian and Sandra. And they spoke for thousands and thousands, if not millions of people. You know, people may think that ALS is not that common. Actually, it is a relatively common diagnosis, but they don't live very long. So, you know, at any one time, there aren't that many people who have it. And so those who are listening, who have or have loved ones who have ALS, we are fighting very hard. The science is progressing. And I'd like to see, just as AIDS at one time, it was a death sentence. And now, you know, people can live long lives because of the medications that are available. It happened in many ways with AIDS because of the organizing of communities. And that's what we saw yesterday. So I'm hoping that the neurodegenerative diseases like ALS and, for example, Alzheimer's disease, that we're going to be able to continue the research and give hope to Americans.
Thank you so much. Ady Barkan, who is an incredible patient advocate, has ALS, and he is an inspiration to me and one of my healthcare heroes, as are you. So thank you so much for highlighting this incredible effort to end ALS. So thank you.
Let me just say something about Ady for 1 second.
Sure.
His organization, Be a Hero, which is really on top of issues like the cost of prescription drugs,
yes,
to make sure that we get vaccines worldwide against the pandemic. So he's absolutely amazing and keeps going and advocating, even though the ALS has taken many of his abilities away. He hasn't lost it when it comes to being an effective advocate.
Well, you, I'm sure, have been one of his many voices in Congress, and thank you so much I appreciate you.